Yo, what's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys, the Rize Podcast, with your boy, Coach Squeeze, aka the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all. What another one. Happy hump day in the neighborhood. If you in the chat with me, that means God bless you to see another day. And to chop it up with the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. Y'all already know what we do over here. On your way in, hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We grinding, man. It's a grind, you know what I mean? But we pushing on. You know, do the storm. We weathering the storm. You know what I mean? We weathering the storm. This is why I say people look out for each other. I gotta make sure everybody at the gym, the mall, pull their phones out and make sure they subscribe. All these new people coming in the gym, they not asking them to subscribe. Everybody gotta do their due diligence. To get this channel where it need to be. Everybody gotta do it. But all right, y'all. Let me get the sponsors out of the way so we can get this party started, because we got a lot to talk about tonight. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes, first ballot Hall of Famer, Baltimore's own GTD Promotions, redesigning minds one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kenichibad.com. Use code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Also, shout out to www.narslipgallery.org. Go over to Damari's page. Use the code RIZE10. You'll get 10% off. Also, shout out to www.miakillerbee.com. Go over to Mia page, support her and her boxing journey and her merch. Shout out for Richie Baby for the intros and edits. R.I.P. to John Boy. R.I.P. to Miss Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. Shout out to Bad Girls Promotions. EOE, Education Over Everything. Four Corners Boxing. Ed McQueen Boxing. Stretched Out Boxing. Just Do Boxing. Shout out to Under Armour. Thanks for all you've done for the kids at the gym. Shout out to Proso Boxing Gear, AO Clothing Line, and Boxing Gear. AO Clothing Line, Proso Boxing Gear, and Clothing Line. And shout out to Richie Threads. And don't forget to go over to the Rize Podcast. Use the code RIZE. You'll get 10% off. Shout out to Miss Mona, Miss Melody Queen 27. And shout out to Miss Yaya. Shout out to all of y'all in the chat. Last but not least, the Fisher Gear Boxing. All the fighters wearing it. Me and Senior in the building too. We got some gear. We be rapping too. Y'all can say it with me in the chat on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Box. Raw. What's going on, good people? Melody 27, Melody Queen 27. What it do? Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the Rize Podcast app, $GEESSUS, to support the channel. Get your merch at therisepodcast.com. Look out for the best loungewear pajamas. Be sure to visit hangoutwear.com. Let's lounge in style. Use the code MELANIN for 10% off. Don't forget, use the code MELANIN for 10% off. Let's lounge in pajamas together. Stretched out box, Tabu Apakabutu, Miss Mona, always our faithful followers. David jumped on me. This computer be jumping on me sometimes. David Lynch 589, Food Truck 319. Glad to see y'all in the chat. That's what's up. Coming over to support us, man. We like I say, man, it takes a village, and everybody at the gym. I'm gonna make an announcement tomorrow. People, y'all gotta start telling these people, all these parents, the program free. It don't cost nothing to hit the like. Subscribe and help support the channel. I'm gonna try to get these numbers up as much as I can and keep pushing. That's all I could do. All right, y'all. Let's get this party started. Can Adrian Broner make one last run, or will he be what he makes? Or will he make a great coach? Let me hear what y'all think in the chat. Let me hear y'all thoughts. Let me see. I never count nobody out. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. Anybody could do whatever they put their mind to. I definitely wouldn't count nobody out because I'm not them. And I think he would be a good coach too. I think he would be a great coach. I just want to see him get himself together, get his life together. That's all I want to see. Stop going hard with that liquor. That's what I'm talking about. But he could do it. David Lynch say, AB got to do some work on himself. Mike Rhymes 6084. Yeah, he do. He do. But I'm glad to see that. Shout out. I said it once before, but shout out to Dean the Great for pulling Adrian in and helping him to get back on his feet somewhat financially. And what people fail to realize, these grown people, and you can't make them do nothing. Cause first thing, and I be guilty of it sometimes until I realize the situation. But a lot of those athletes do be having people behind them but they don't want to listen, and they grown ups. You can't make them do anything. They're going to do what they want to do, how they want to do it, and when they want to do it, so that's just what it is. But Miss Mona say yes, he could do it when he really wants to. Yeah. They on live right now. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah. He could do anything he put his mind to. Yeah. Yeah. I really believe it. I was watching some footage today when Adrian was on top of his game at 1:30. Um, Rest in peace to Mike Stafford, his coach. May rest in peace. Great guy. And he followed Adrian from the amateurs to the pros. But Mike Stafford used to always say, Adrian gonna be Adrian. He used to always say that. Max Reno too heavy. Dorian Brown, what he do? Yeah, like the late great Matthew Stafford said, Adrian gonna be Adrian. Yeah. Adrian gonna be Adrian. Mike Stafford know him best. I think AB can be a great coach in the corner. I think so too. I agree with that too. I just hope and pray he clean it up with the alcohol. That's all I'm worrying about. But like I say, until he gets ready to make that change, um, it's never gonna happen. But like I say, shout out to Dean the Great for giving Adrian Broner an opportunity to make money on his platform, on his own platform too. So that's what's up. Uh, so I wish the best for him, and I would like to. I would mind seeing him uh 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 start over and get another fight or two, but he gotta be locked in, locked in. Yeah, Dean got some hands. He ain't bad at all. Yeah, he not bad at all. Yeah, he fought the Vargas brother. I know that. I watched that. When he fought the Vargas brother. But like I always say, if he want to turn his life around, it starts with him. Yeah. Definitely, man. Showtime say it's over for him. I ain't arguing with you, champ. I ain't arguing with you. You got a right to your opinion. I don't like to count nobody out. I get counted out all the time. I get counted out all the time, champ. But you entitled to your own opinion. You got a right to be entitled to your own opinion. But coaching would be good for him too. That'd be nice. Coaching. Yeah. Like I said earlier, I wish the best for him. That's all I could do. Wish the best for him, man. Adrian be getting like pissy drunk. Pissy drunk. Yep. So definitely wish the best for him. Don't like counting people out. So what else we talk about tonight? Should Clarissa be banned? Let's talk about it, y'all. I know y'all got a lot to say on this topic. So, yeah. Should she be banned? What y'all think? Meg 7 like 2 6. I see my man Tyke living his best life. Everyone talking about it, but got the nerve to say boxing moved on. I mean, they ain't saying nothing wrong, It's just like in a relationship. You dealing with a girl, you straight up with her, but you find out that she's sliding on the side, you gotta move on. You gotta move on, keep it moving. Boxing is not, it ain't begin with Tank or end with Tank. So Tank doing him and he doing what he want to do. He grown. But do we want to see him in the ring? Of course. Of course. I would like to see him come back and fight Roach. Yeah, but Clarissa Shields, man, she done lost her mind. I mean, we talked about it, but to smack that girl, at first I thought she smacked one of the security guards. I thought she had smacked one of the security guards, but actually they say she smacked Alicia, and I had to watch it time at time to see if she really smacked that girl, because I was in disbelief. Yeah. Man, Tank run this boxing. I'm sorry. With all due respect, Uncle Squeeze, you ain't do nothing wrong, champ. You definitely entitled to your opinion, you know. Yeah. 33284. Time at the time. Great. Bring my boy in. Mr. Will is great cook. We great turn it up. Mr. Will gonna get me woke. He gonna wake me up. Soon he fix his phone. I'm gonna bring him right on in. Let him cook. Let him cook. All right, y'all. Let me bring him on in. Y'all already know who he is, the godfather of the Rize podcast. Y'all know him as Mr. Will, a.k.a. the moniker. Keep it greasy. It'll come easy, but I call him a.k.a. Papa Smurf is in the building.
What's happening, Squeeze? How you doing, my brother?
Mr. Will.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. How you doing, man?
Man, I'm hanging in there, boy. I'm fighting my eyes to
Yeah,
still.
okay. I'm doing my best, man, to keep you awake,
Yeah.
do what I can do. What you talking about? What was the last thing you talking about?
We started out. Can Adrian Broner make one last run, or will he make a great coach?
That's a good question, man. Honestly speaking, my opinion, I would say no. I would say leave it alone and go ahead and keep on doing what he's doing. He's got another thing going with the YouTube thing and all that, and just keep pressing that issue because I mean he's getting a little long in the tooth now. He's not a kid anymore. He's not a young guy, and why I'm saying that I think he should really just step off because of the extreme inactivity. He doesn't fight very often, and that's a game of reflexes. And what I'm getting at by him not fighting very often, rust sets in, and sometimes it settles in and it stays there. So what I'm getting at, all right, for example, I'll use this as my argument point. His last fight, he fought
Blair Cobbs.
Blair Cobbs, right? Blair Cobbs is not one of the top tier guys out there, and he knocked his tooth out. So I mean, come on, man. It's like that was handwriting on the wall for me for him. And
Yeah.
again, inactivity. It had been a while before he had been in the ring before he fought him.
Yeah. But like I say, I don't like to count nobody out.
I get all that, but see, you talking about potential lifelong damage when it comes to that sport. You know what I mean? It's not like they out there playing ping pong or something like that. What I'm saying is you got somebody in front of you trying to knock your brains out. So in
Yeah.
other words, I just don't think it'll be a safe bet for him right now.
Yeah, but like I say, I think that like I say, I hate to count anybody out,
I
man.
get that. Now I appreciate that optimism. But
That's just me, Mr. Will. I
yeah,
mean, I respect what y'all saying and everybody saying in the chat. I mean, the writing on the wall. But I just that's just how I am, because I've been in a situation where people always count me out. You know what I mean? And I rise to the occasion.
but the thing I get that in life, I get that. But you're talking about a potential of taking thousands of punches to get ready for a fight, then probably taking 1,000 more in the fight. So I'm saying none of that is good for the brain cells and all I'm really trying to say. So if you can get out with your faculties, basically, because the worst thing in the world is to see somebody that you know was like a clear thinking, functional person reduced to dribble. You know what I mean? When you see them, they drooling. You know, they can't even find their mailbox and stuff like that. Come on, man, it's time to let it go. Sometimes, but some people should let it go way before they do. You know what I mean? Need I name names? You know, so and you when I if I sat here and named a few people that should have been let it go, you'll it'll be a clear picture. You'll be like, oh yeah, you got a point there. You know.
Yeah, but in his situation, he didn't take the beating that those people you would name names probably did, far as wear and tear on the body. I think more so that he'd be messed up, like mentally, from the drinking, mindset.
Those two go hand in hand with the deterioration of the brain cells. Taking a lot of punches and then putting alcohol on top of it definitely is not a recipe for success.
But like I say though, always like a good comeback story.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I get that. Wait a minute, excuse me for 1 second, Squeeze.
Um, I don't know. David Lynch. It might be mandatory that they got taken. Might be mandatory. That they gotta take that test. So I wouldn't say no, but they probably did had to take that test per doctor. So, I wouldn't put it past him. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him. He might have to. I think they might have to take that test. David Lynch say, Coach, I wonder if AB had a test, CTE.
Right, right. Whoever that is, they understand what I'm saying, and I appreciate that. Cause yeah, that's real talk, man. Sometimes we don't even see the symptoms until it's too late. You know.
Yeah. But yeah, I like I say, I like rooting for people, giving them opportunities. I really don't like count nobody out, but reality is reality. I get that, but
Exactly.
you know, um, sometimes it be comeback stories. I wouldn't rule it out.
Yeah, but this is the thing. What he's doing now looks like he's more so on the reality to like a reality show kind of thing, and he can be a reality show star because they had plenty of them. Like for example, Flavor had that Flavor of Love. The
Yeah,
girl, New York, took it and ran with it. Now
yeah.
she's always got something going on TV. You know what I mean? And she just
I
came
can see that.
So that's what I'm saying. He can go that route and still get money and doesn't have to take a punch. That's all I'm saying.
Stretched out boxing say, yeah, I'm gonna get him on, Miss Mona. Fun. 2026 National Golden Glove champion.
Yeah, that's all right, man.
He had to fight 5 days in a row.
Wow. That's serious. That's serious.
High level, the best in the world he was fighting.
Mm, mm, mm.
He worked so hard, man.
That's a good deal. And that kind of activity is through the roof. That's incredible. But that's only going to serve him well, you know. He doesn't let that iron get rusty at all, man. You know, and that's a good thing.
Stretched out boxing say you can only test that when you're dead, I thought. CTA scan.
No, no, they can do it when they're alive.
Tim Layton, what it do? JBT, AWM. What it do, champ? And we was talking about should Clarissa Shields be banned? Take it away, Mr. Will.
Well, realistically, I would say yeah. That's just me. I'm one person, so it might be thousands of people. It might feel different, but I'm gonna say yeah. I don't think she's good for the sport. Number one. Number two, I don't know if y'all noticed or not. She showed up at some kind of wrestling event after that. I call what that wrestling. That's not wrestling. That's wrestling. But she did some kind of wrestling show after that. So I think she's already trying to map out her next move because she know her time is running now. That's all I'm saying. She know that the hourglass is running out on her, man, and her buffoonery, man. So she's looking for an exit plan. Man, anytime you're at a mixed martial arts event, because boxing is mixed martial arts too. And what I'm getting at, the people, she was sitting on the same row, all the celebrities on the same row, and they skipped over her. That's a strong message, man, that nobody wants anything to do with her. And then she's going to act the fool at the same event. Come on, man. That's a problem. Now she's been banned, of course, from all MVP, from anything that has to do with MVP. She cannot attend. You know.
But you know, and I know, people might don't like it, but when you can't give your woman advice in public and she spares out, it's almost like she disrespected him too. No class. She's showing no class while she out with him. It's an embarrassing. I'd have been out on dates where a woman spares out on me like I'm 5 years old, and because they messed up in the head.
Yeah.
That be it for me. Because one thing I ain't going to do, I ain't going to kiss your ass
No
for
doubt.
nobody to be around.
No doubt. No doubt.
You know, people will use you. Use you and abuse
Oh,
you.
of course. Of course. And a lot of that is taught behavior in our community. These mothers and grandmothers teach their daughters and granddaughters that they tell, "Oh, yeah, I met this nice guy, but what he do? What kind of money he got?" First thing jump out their mouth. "Oh, he's got a good job. Yeah, get him." They kind of sick them on it. So it's like, that's what we're up against. It's like no kind of building for something together and things of that nature. You got to already have your thing together for
Yeah.
our women.
But
And they don't have to have a dime coming to the show, but the
yeah,
problem is
they don't gotta have a dime coming to the show, but they want to be a headliner in
yeah,
the show.
they want to be pocket watching you.
Yeah, they want to be a headliner in the show. They ain't
Exactly.
rehearsed. They ain't put no work in. Nothing. Now
Exactly.
that situation with with Clarissa Shields, she already looking bad,
Yeah.
running around with a married man.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then a lot of people say she doesn't have the money she claims to have too. Like
she
she
don't. You can
got
tell.
million. Yeah, I can't
She
see it. I can't
no,
see nothing
she
about her.
don't got no money. The
No,
way she moving,
that's true.
she not moving like a person that got $8 million contract.
No, sir.
She ain't pulling that wool over my eyes.
No, no, not at all.
She
You still,
moving, she moving like a person got $100,000, $1 million or $2 million in the bank.
yeah, she's a multi-thousandaire. I can't
Yeah,
call her a millionaire.
yeah, that's what she is. Which ain't nothing wrong with it,
No,
but she got more than me, but I ain't
yeah,
fighting, and I
exactly,
ain't running around claiming I got this and that.
exactly,
You
exactly.
know,
And you're
we
not
just
stuff everywhere you go. I mean, she starts stuff everywhere she goes, man. What's the logic in that? And like a point you made, how that's why the endorsements and everything are, are fleeting her. It's like she doesn't have a chance of getting any kind of endorsements. Where the girl Bumgardner does have endorsements and stuff. So it speaks for itself, man.
stretched out box and say, what's the difference when Plant slapped Charlo?
There's really no difference. There's no room for that in boxing. There's no room for that. But look at both of their careers right now. What is Caleb Plant doing? What has he done since then? And Jamal Charlo, what has he done since then? Really?
He dealing with issues outside the ring.
Yeah, definitely. 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 I'm not even sure if he's going to be able to make any kind of feasible comeback, man. And it's sad because
Them guys here too messed up.
what I was going to say, the sad part is them guys, so they talk all that trash through the years and how they would dust everybody off, this, that, and the other. And then Jamel gets in there with Canelo and didn't even fight back. I didn't expect that. I mean, come on, man. They supposed to be the toughest thing on the block. And, it wasn't a good look. So, it definitely told on them. They like I like to use the word, they were exposed, man. Behind that. They were definitely exposed. They were definitely
Well,
exposed.
Canelo's supposed to fight the older brother,
Right, right.
which was really in his weight class.
Right, right. So he wasn't right. So his brother stepped up and fought him, but he came for the check. He offered no resistance that night. And I was amazed at that. He didn't have one good moment in the whole fight.
That's crazy.
It really is. Lines only, and I mean, all that stuff. Come on, man. I ain't seen no line in the ring that night.
Nah, I saw a pussycat.
But I'm saying, look like Hello Kitty to me.
Yeah, that's what the hell it looked like.
For real.
Yeah, we know the bigger one supposed to for Canelo,
Right.
but they go on and on, back and forth.
Uh,
What they do to somebody, but we never
exactly.
see it.
Exactly. Like right now, the smaller twin is talking trash to his boy, Earl Spence.
Yeah,
Come on, man. So you know what it is right now, man. He's looking for a payout. He's looking for a familiar name, to somebody that's going to draw money to get a payday right now. And then two, he's talking trash to Earl because he's looking at Earl as possibly damaged goods anyway.
yeah. He ain't fight him before Crawford did.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't even talking that kind of talk before then. So, it's just the game, man, is just messed up right now. It really is. It's too much backbiting going on as far as I'm concerned.
He ain't even getting along with his brother.
Right. That speaks for itself. That speaks for itself.
Yeah, but like I say, she couldn't be my girl.
No doubt.
I don't care how much money she got.
I wouldn't want her. That's for sure. Yeah, she's definitely a narcissist, man.
She talking about she got $8 million contract,
Right.
but Franchon Cruz say she ain't even get all her money.
Wow. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. But why is she picking on little Baumgartner where it's about a 50-pound weight difference? That in itself makes her look really like a clown, man. She's got a whole lot of height and weight on that girl, but she's trying to bully her. Does that make her look like some kind of champion or some kind of role model for these young women that want to get into boxing? Is she doing that?
No.
There's
Yeah,
no place
that's
for her.
crazy.
She's, like I said before, if she retired today or tomorrow, it'll be fine with me. I won't miss her.
I just can't believe she loud, raunchy, mouthy.
I know, man. I know. No, it's sad. And then improving.
But a person mad at themselves
Yeah.
first thing come out their mouth. You don't got no money, you broke, this, that, the other. Yeah. That's what they say, out their mouth.
Yeah.
When you make a comment, a gesture about them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what she showing us? We only talking about what you showing us.
Exactly.
You running around with a married man that ain't gonna divorce his wife. He missed his wife. He probably was just meaning for this to be fun.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and that's just what it was until him and his wife reconcile.
Yeah. But another thing that we haven't even touched on about her in that situation is this, and it's been proven too many times. She's definitely biting Remy's style. You could see Remy with a certain hairstyle. The next time you see her, she's got it. Remy will have on a certain outfit. The next time you see her, she tries to get something along that line. You know what I mean? The same. She'll wear the same kind of jewelry. I don't know if she's trying to fake out Papoose, where when he looks at her, he'll see Remy. I don't know if is that kind of thing going on or what.
But that ain't happening.
I know, but I think that's what she thinks she's doing. She's trying to play some kind of Jedi mind trick with him. And well, what you see right now is not me, it's Remy, something. I don't know. It's just insanity, man. It's insanity with her.
One thing, she ain't no Remy Ma by a
By
long
no means. By no means. By no means.
loud, obnoxious, and she just, you can leave out the ghetto, but the ghetto can't leave out of you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the truth. That's the truth. I tell you what, another thing, remember she had that movie out a few months ago? I
Yeah.
don't remember seeing her on any kind of interviews. You know how they'll do the talk show circuit. People want to interview them and talk to them. I didn't see her on anything during that time. Nobody bothers with her, man.
I saw on Sherry Shepherd's show,
Okay.
and she been on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. But I'm just saying, that should have been way more than that. That should have been the late night talk show circuit and all that, Jimmy Fallon and all them, Jimmy Kimmel and Colbert, all them. I mean, come on, man. I didn't see on any of that stuff.
No.
Nobody.
I know she was on um what's her name? I just said it. Daytime talk show host.
What's the girl? Tamron Hall?
No.
Jennifer Hudson?
No.
You said Sherry Shepherd.
Sherry Shepherd.
Yeah.
I saw on Sherry Shepherd.
Right.
And I saw on the Breakfast Club.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know she was on the Breakfast Club. Yeah, you're right. I forgot all about it because, like I said, I don't really pay her any mind. So, never did. It was something about her that just didn't resonate with me. That's all I could really say. She's not a compelling person. She's not somebody I see her on TV. Let me stop and see what she's talking about, because it's going to be some nonsense and a whole bunch of capping going on.
But that, to me, that made him look bad, though. You can't control your woman out.
Which is true. And then he doesn't even make an effort. It ain't like he pulled her back or like, what you doing? Or something like that. He doesn't even, I don't know, man. I don't know. He's just there for the ride, And see, he's getting exposure by being with her. So he's in it for that, getting camera time. He's getting camera time that he wasn't getting before.
Crazy.
Yes, it is. Yeah, well, he picked a winner with that one.
Yeah, that's something for real, and that's something you backdoor that.
For real. Well, nobody know about that one.
Yeah, you backdoor that.
For real.
I ain't walking around.
No.
With nobody.
But he don't want to be seen with her.
Yeah.
clips where she be trying to hug up on him and he'll like brush us, get away from her. Like,
Yeah.
but she'll say, "Give me a kiss," and he'll start walking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He don't really want her, man. And it's so everybody knows but her.
Crazy.
Yes, it is.
Crazy. But yeah, it's like I say, it's wild that you out here with a married man tattooed his name on your body and crazy.
Man, I want to see the crash out when he walks away, when he said, "Okay, I'm done." Man,
That's
she's gonna
crazy.
go bananas. I'm telling you.
Yeah. When he found out, when
You're
she
right.
found
When
out,
he finally wakes up, yeah,
shit, that man ain't stupid. He just trying to find a way out.
yeah, that's what it is.
Trying to find a way out.
Mm, mm, mm,
Let her go ahead and hang herself.
mm, 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 mm. It's terrible, man. We, rooting for that. For come on, man. Yeah, she's burned a lot of bridges, man. She's burned a lot of bridges.
Yeah.
I if I'm not mistaken, that boy Usyk fights this weekend. You know about that? Did you hear him?
What'd you say, Miss Will? I'm sorry.
Well, no, it's okay. I was saying I think that boy Usyk fights this weekend coming up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They say the guy he's fighting is a kickboxer, kickboxing champion.
Yeah, well, Usyk gonna get him out of there.
Yeah.
I don't got dude doing nothing. What they say, big, strong dude,
Yeah, he's a
but
big dude. Yeah, he
the
looks like
skills pay the bills.
exactly,
You
exactly.
know what I mean? You could get around that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah, definitely, man. But if I was Baumgartner, I'd have pressed charge.
She did. Actually, she did.
She did,
Yes, sir.
because they said something about she released an apology.
Right, right. Like I said last time we were on, it's damage control, man. But it's too late. You know, it's too late because she should have never even carried it that way. There was no need for that. They
Said
said they said Bumgarner went over to her to shake her hand, and you know what I mean, greet her, and she starts on her. But a lot of people say she's jealous of Bumgarner because Bumgarner's got a lot of stuff going for herself. You know.
crazy.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It definitely is.
And he's standing way off the
Right,
side.
right, right. He backed up when Clarissa slapped her. He backed up like, oh,
Crazy.
it is.
Instead of focusing on boxing,
Hmm.
you know,
Man,
everything but boxing.
everything but boxing, and it's a whole. And she's starting fires everywhere she go.
It's crazy. But, you know, um, she she want to be like Alicia Baumgartner because
That's what it is.
she got endorsements.
That's what I'm
She
saying.
doing things. She got the look. She got
That's
the
what,
body.
and that's what she's mad about. Yeah, a lot of people say it's jealousy. A lot of people say that.
She better get it together. She better get it together.
Honestly, I don't think it's in her to get it together.
Yeah.
I really don't. Because if anything, she seems to become more unhinged as time goes on. She gets worse instead of better as time goes on.
Crazy.
Yes, it is.
I don't know, man. You know, when you can't even listen to your man, because I know he ain't co-signing that. But closing arguments, Mr. Will, I'm fighting to even stay
I
woke.
got you, man. Not a problem. Not a problem.
Yeah, I'm fighting to stay woke. Something this 9 o'clock stuff killing me sometimes.
Wow. Wow.
Cause I get up 4 in the morning.
Yeah. Yeah. What you got to do, man, I don't know how you would even be able to do it because I know you got to be down the gym too. I was going to say you got to try to squeeze a power nap in somewhere, man.
Yeah.
When you get off, you know.
I'm from one job to the other.
Yeah. Maybe we might have to leave the gym a little earlier than you normally do.
I'll be trying to some days.
Yeah, you're gonna have to make that a rule to do that. Go home, maybe at least maybe 2-hour power nap.
Yeah,
you know.
But all right, Mr. Will, man, appreciate you coming on.
Oh man, no problem, no
chopping it up with me, man. Miss Melody Queen, much love, Coach Squeeze and Mr. Will and the Rize fam. Have a good night.
You do the same.
See y'all Friday at 9. Blessings. All right, Mr. Will, keep it breezy in the coat.
Yeah,
comb easy.
That was it. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
All right, y'all. It's your boy, the Smoothie King, All Access International, Coach Calvin, Limp Ball Swami, aka the Bible, and the First Lady of the Rize Podcast, Miss Lloyd. We see y'all Friday. God bless each and every one of y'all. Be safe, Mr. Will.
Hey man, get some sleep. All right, get some sleep, brother.
We out.
All right, a little later.